Is anyone there? Hi.
Hello everyone, it's your girl Naomi, and I just want to give you all a more personal introspective video today and give you all a update about what's been going on with me, where have I been, and all that jazz. I know a lot of you guys don't really like it when I make these kind of boring update videos, but like, you know, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. I mean, I don't blame you because, you know, update videos are kind of boring and all that. I get it, I understand. You know, I'm not going to take it personally, but For those of you who have been curious, what's been going on with me? Well, a lot of things. So, God, where to start, really? So, I want to say it was around, let's say, shit, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or so. Your girl lost her job, which is fun. I think it was actually like 2 days before my birthday, I think. Or a couple days before my birthday, something like that. And yeah, so I lost my job, and I think it was a week or two before that I actually ended up ending a relationship I was in because I felt as though the relationship wasn't a good fit for me and that we both had problems, and every time I tried to address said problems with her, she would kind of wave it off or not really talk about it, and I was like, okay, I don't think this relationship is gonna work. So I ended up ending things off. I won't go into like a lot of detail about that, obviously, for the sake of privacy. So there's that. There's been some other things too that I won't get into, but yeah, it's mainly the losing the job thing and the breakup. So I've just been kind of reeling back from all of those things that happened, and yeah, just kind of like dealing with it on my own and dealing with like my emotions and stuff. And not to mention, like, before, around that same time period actually, I basically was like in a lot of like physical pain too. For like the past like 2 months before that happened, I was in a lot of physical pain. And the relationship I was in also caused me to have PTSD triggers. So I'm not telling you all this to have like to be like, you know, oh, woe is me, feel bad for me, everyone. You know, I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to come off as someone that does that kind of thing. I'm telling you all this just so that you like know, you know. And yeah, so that's where I've been. Thankfully, a week ago, or a week and a half, I think, or so, something like that. You know, I got a new job, and I've been working there for around a week. I was unemployed for 2.5 weeks, and getting a new job was definitely my #1 priority because there is a fix-it ticket I gotta take care of before next week or so. I have like a week left, but I have to wait until I get paid in order to take care of it. So it's just like, now it's just a waiting game until I get paid for my job and all that, blah, 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 blah. It's just things I gotta take care of before the due date on that ticket. But yeah, so all that shit's been happening, and I will definitely take care of all that once I can, when I get paid and stuff. It's just a matter of like, you know, gosh, like, thankfully with my current job, I get paid weekly instead of bi-weekly. So if I got a job that got, you know, that paid me bi-weekly, I would have been absolutely flubbernucked. Like, I would have been cooked, absolutely, because I wouldn't have enough time to fix the ticket, and who knows what would happen. So I would have been absolutely flubbernucked, and plus bills and other things I would have need to pay for would have like piled up even more and whatnot, you know. So thankfully my current job pays weekly, and I will get paid Friday, which is great. And I'll take care of all the things I need to take care of, like picking up my HRT, taking care of that ticket, and just paying off a bunch of stuff I need to pay for and whatnot that I owe money on. So yeah, all that's been going on, along with like me dealing with the breakup and stuff, and me emotionally moving on and like dealing with that. from like an emotional standpoint and all that stuff. So a lot of stuff's been going on, and you know, not to mention like during that time when I was unemployed, just like finding a new job and whatnot. So as you can imagine, with all these things going on, videos were not a priority. Not to mention, during the time I was dating this person, the relationship itself, it wasn't all bad, I will say that. There are definitely a lot of cool and funny highlights, but, you know, I felt as though for my own personal boundary reasons that I needed in the relationship, for my own mental health, for my own boundaries, things that I realized during our relationship I wasn't, like, super comfortable with, and I was like, maybe this isn't a good fit for me. Maybe I'm not as comfortable with this as I thought I was, and I think I need to stand up for myself and say something about this. As well, too, like, every time I tried to voice any concerns of any problems we had, or, like, just general concerns about us and our relationship, it just felt like it got brushed off or kind of waved off, and it's like, okay, so, like, she would never want to talk about it. I'm like, okay, well, I think this is not going to work then, if you're going to be like that. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I should mention something like this, but, another thing, too, is that, a couple, what was it? I think I don't remember the exact timeline, but it was around the same time or right before I lost my job. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like right before I lost my job. She like randomly texted me one night, like threatening suicide and saying that like it would be my fault. Well, not exactly that, but she was like, you know, I know you wouldn't care if, you know, I died right now. And it's like, what the fuck? And of course I comforted her and talked to her and stuff, even if she was like very mad. But it's just like, I don't want to use the words emotional manipulation, but that's what it felt like, honestly. Because, like, you know, I've been very, very, very open, probably a little bit too much, about my mental health struggles. Like, I'm very open with you guys. Sometimes I fear if I'm too open, but, but, like, if you ask me anything, I'll just tell you straight up. Yeah, so if you watched my trans 1 year later video, you probably already know about all this stuff, but basically back in the dark ages, right? Back when I was like fucking miserable and shit, and I lived with my old stepdad and stuff, and the emotional abuse when I lived there and stuff, yada. When I got kicked out and all that stuff, I was almost homeless or potentially homeless, and all that kind of stuff. You know, I had like made like attempts on my own life and stuff like that, and you know, but when I did that, I never made a point to where, like, I would announce it or, like, give anyone a warning or, like, blame anyone for it or make anyone feel bad for it, like, guilt-tripping them and all that kind of stuff. When I did that, I was, like, just in a really vulnerable and bad place. I was in a really dark place for a long time back then. I don't think you guys really realize how dark things were back then for me. Like, it felt like after I came out, that was like the first time I could legitimately remember being happy. Like, dead ass. Like, I'm being so fucking for real right now. Like, the first time it felt like I was legitimately, like, okay and happy. I'm like, yeah, this is alright. You know? And, it was just very dark back then. And, when I made, like, those attempts back then, I never, like, talked about it with anyone. I never told anyone, you know? So it's like, I do remember one night, the last attempt I made, I did, like, make this stupid, like, I didn't know what to do. I had no one to talk to. I made, like, a video, like, a little cell phone video talking about it on Twitter at the time. But, like, that was it, though. And then I, like, didn't really talk about it. But also, it has been forever since that happened, so maybe I'm misremembering, you know, selective memory and all that. I'm not sure. It has been a while, granted. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to use the words emotional manipulation or anything like that, because, you know, obviously when someone says something like that, you want to take it like very seriously. And I did take it very seriously. I was very concerned. And if you're wondering, she is okay. Like, don't worry, she is fine. I made sure of it, and she did like text me afterwards and stuff, but like, yeah, man, like, I don't know. That's definitely not something I would do. Now, in regards to, like, making attempts and stuff, I have done that before, but obviously I wouldn't pin that on someone else, you know? Like, you know, when I told, like, my mom about it for the first time that I did that, it was, like, a year or two after it happened, you know? And even then I was like, don't worry, I'm okay, it's just, I'm only telling you this so that you know? I'm not telling you this to like guilt trip you or anything or make you feel bad for it. But yeah. And truth be told, I will admit in the same breath as well that I don't feel, I'm probably not like fully recovered from that too. And that also plays a part in like, sometimes I'm just not motivated to make content and stuff. That could play a part in it as well. Because I will say I am a lot like happier now. I am. But I still struggle with a lot of things. And a lot of aspects of my life have gotten worse after coming out. Even though a lot of things have also gotten better. Like in an alternate reality or something where I didn't come out, I would probably not even be here talking to you all. Like, I know that's kind of a exaggerated claim to make. But honestly, I strongly feel like that's not an exaggeration, like, at all, in my opinion. Like, I strongly feel like I probably just wouldn't be here at all, because you guys have to keep in mind that I was so, like, dead serious about it back then. I was so close, and I was such a dark place. I was so miserable for such a long time, you know? So, I don't know, coming from someone that has made attempts and stuff like that, I would never do that kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna freaking say, oh, you know, I know you wouldn't care if I died and blah 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 to my ex. Now, like, again, context is very important, obviously, for every situation. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I was perfect either. I do think I rushed in a relationship for sure, but like, I don't know, like, I literally just ended the relationship for personal boundary reasons and things I wasn't comfortable with and things like that. And yet, you're gonna sit there and say that I think you deserve to die? And it's like, oh, I bet you think that blah, 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 that you wish I was dead. I was like, no. Obviously, I don't. I'm sitting here talking to you, trying to comfort you, I'm trying to make you feel better. Why? It just doesn't make any sense at all. I'm sorry for, like, airing out all this, like, dirty laundry shit. But, like, this is what I've been going through, man. I just want to talk about it because, like, I'm just venting, you know? And a part of me, I've always kind of considered this whole, like, YouTube shit like a personal diary of mine. And I'm very open about things. So, yeah, like, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but I know earlier I said I would probably not talk about certain things but for privacy reasons, but, well, I mean, I already talked about that, so, okay, I won't go into any more detail. How about that? So, yeah, that's just what I've been dealing with a breakup, like, emotionally, personally, and things like that. Me losing my job, me trying to find another job in this horrible job market we have now. And actually landing a job and working there and stuff, and just trying to take care of things in my personal life and things I need to get done and pay off, and that fix-it ticket I need to take care of before the due date and whatnot. So just a lot of things, and I've been very, very stressed out, as you can imagine. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on with me. Content will resume whenever I don't feel stressed out, I guess. Whenever I feel like I'm creatively like, okay, I think I could work on videos again. I'm not too stressed out right now. I think I could work on a video right now. Also, if you're subscribed to Naomi the Beanie Girl, which is my gaming channel, you would know that I have been uploading on that channel at least. Not like a whole lot, but at least more often. So if you've always liked my like gaming content and things like that, then you can go over there and check it out if you want. I understand it's probably not going to be for everyone, but you know, it is there if you want to see it. And I just want to let you guys know, for the next couple years, I do intend to make more plush videos, but there is going to come a time to where, like, yeah, of course, I'm going to stop making plush videos at some point, and then Naomi the Beanie Girl will probably be, like, the main channel going forward after that point. But, of course, whenever I do decide to end things off, I will, of course, like, give it a proper, like, conclusion to some degree, and hopefully people will like it, and if people don't, then, oh well, if they do, then great. You know? Something I always try to, like, keep in mind about, like, this whole YouTube shit. I've been doing this shit for, like, 15 fucking years. And, that's a long fucking time to be dedicated to something. It is. And I fucking love making videos. It's so fun. I love it so much. But I will say, there are a lot of aspects about it that I just hate. A lot of that hatred comes from, like, my old username, how people tend to dead name, misgender me constantly, and things like that. It's all very demoralizing, and it makes me just want to not do this anymore, honestly. Like, it sucks so much, because it's like, I love making content, I love making videos, it's so fun, it's like, I love it so much. I always have. But, like, whenever I see stuff like that, it is extremely demoralizing. And I'm just like, man, why the fuck am I even doing this? You know? Like, damn. Because at the start of this year, I actually collabed with Super Sonic Blake for his Sonic Plush Rewind thing. Or the Shadow Plush Rewind, excuse me. And I, like, was in that video and I made a cameo and everything, which is great. It was fantastic. Blake is super awesome. He was very nice about it. He was very supportive. But it was like live premiered, the video was, and when my part showed up, the like chat was like, who the hell is this? It's like, oh, it's UltimateDSfan, there he is, and they all just kept saying he, and it's just like, and in my segment I mentioned how like I was like the first trans woman, or known trans woman, as far as I'm aware, to be featured in Sonic Plush Rewind. As far as I know. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And when I said that, like, you could see the chat like, oh, ew. And like, ew, what the fuck, is he trans? Uh-oh. And yikes and things like that. It's just like, yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Plus, I'm getting old anyways. It's just like, I don't know, you know? Like, I don't know if I even want to do this shit anymore, to be honest. When I see shit like that, I even talked to Blake about this issue. You know, I talked to him about it. He was like, he did not agree with that shit, what those people were saying at all. Just for the record, I want to make that perfectly clear. Blake was definitely not on their side at all. He was trying to delete certain, like, comments about, like, negative comments about, like, certain creators and things like that during the premiere of the video. But yeah, it's still, like, very disheartening to see that. And it kind of bummed out Blake, too, because, like, he has a brother that's trans, actually, and he's very supportive of trans people. So I was like, oh, that's awesome, actually. That's so cool. But yeah, seeing that, though, felt pretty demoralizing. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Why should I, like, constantly try to make videos for a community that doesn't even want me in it? Like, every time I show my face in that community, it's just like I get misgendered, dead named constantly, and it's just always like, I don't know, I just feel always like disrespected by the PlushTuber community, to be honest. And I'm kind of tired of it. And it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm getting way too old for this shit anyways. Like, honestly, the future blueprint is just going to be like gaming content. It's just going to be the future, like gaming skits, let's plays, reviews, reaction videos, live streams, that kind of thing. That's just probably going to be the future blueprint of future content. Obviously, I am going to make plush videos still, regardless of whatever people think, because I don't want to cave in to what people think and be like, oh, I guess I'll just give up because a couple mean comments. It's like, no, I've like received like so many like hate comments before. I'm kind of used to it at this point, but it's just still demoralizing to try to force yourself to make videos for a community that, again, doesn't want you there, or it feels like they don't want you there, you know? But I still plan on making plush videos until I officially retire, and then UltimateDSfan will completely wrap up, and then Naomi the Beanie Girl will be the home of all my future content, and we'll go from there, and we'll just figure things out, I guess. Yeah. Because if you all remember Pikmin Jake, he basically did the exact same thing, and he actually has like a Monster Hunter channel that is like apparently like got a lot more attention than his old plush channel, which is pretty cool. Good for him. That's awesome. But it would be cool if I could do like this, like something similar, but with like, I don't know, Sonic, Rayman, or Pac-Man or something. I don't know. Just things I enjoy, you know, like Scrimbly Bimbo. You know, like platformer games and things like that. So, and making reaction videos, reviews. Maybe like skits or video essays, things like that. Again, I want to reiterate that I am still going to make plush videos for the time being. Until I say I'm done, you know. If I say I'm not done, then I'm not done. It's just recently, it's just been kind of hard with all this shit going on in my personal life. So that's why your girl has been kind of like quiet on this channel. You know, I have been uploading decently amount on Naomi the Beanie Girl, but on this channel, no, not really. It's been like 3 months since the last video, which is pretty bad. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's also not great either. So it's like, you know. Until I say I'm done, you know, I'm not quite done yet, so. But when I say I'm done, for real. And that'll be that. And then my gaming channel will be my primary channel from now on. And we'll just go from there. When it was my birthday, I actually did like a birthday live stream, and we passed 1,000 subscribers on that channel. And I think we're currently at 1,200 right now. And my last video was my most popular video so far on that channel. It's the Pac-Man World 2 repack video I did. And yeah, that's the most successful or most viewed video so far, at least. Even though it's kind of a far cry from, you know, this channel's most popular videos. But to be fair, I don't understand why the fuck my most popular videos got the views they did, because they're not good videos. You know, I think it's just a thing of like how old they are too, and when they blew up at the time, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I will make more plush videos just whenever I can. You know, when I'm not super fucking stressed out about shit. You know, so yeah. But when I officially retire from plush videos, you'll know about it. And then maybe I'll retire this entire channel. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know? And, yeah, so I know it's going to upset the plush tuber community that I'm going to be making plush videos. Like, if I don't make plush videos, they're going to be upset. If I do make plush videos, they're gonna be upset. So, whatever, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what that community thinks, honestly. Which is insane that I feel that way, because, like, I made a video back in, like, 2015 where I was, like, a message to the plush tuber community. It was, like, very hopeful and inspiring. But now it's just, like, kind of cynicism. But now it's, like, very cynical and very, like, negative. But that's what happens when you come out as trans. You risk, like, people disowning you and not accepting you, and it seems like a lot of people in that community just don't accept me at all. So whatever. I think it's just a main thing of like most of that community is just very young people, so like they're very like shallow-minded, you know, and things like that. But yeah, I'm still gonna be making plush videos until I say that like I'm retiring from it. And when I do retire from it, you'll know about it. So, and I'll try to give some kind of finality to it. Give it like a proper conclusion. I already have some ideas I could do. Like one idea I had was like something called Project Ultimate. It's like a big send-off. It's gonna be like a giant movie, and it would be like a giant final thing, and then that would be it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This is not a promise. I'm just spitting ideas right now because that's an old idea I've had for like ever since like 2019, I think. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on with me. A lot of personal stuff, the whole job thing, the whole breakup thing, just a lot of things. And I'm sorry if I kind of overshared. I tend to do that. I'm sorry, you know. I'm sorry if like this video was boring as shit, you know. But like I wanted to like give you guys a little something at least, you know. So yeah, to try to explain where I've been recently and all that. Again, I have been uploading more often on my gaming channel, so you can check that out if you're interested. If you're not interested, then I understand. I won't take it personally. But yeah, I think that's about everything I wanted to talk about. This is just me rambling for a couple minutes. I'm sorry if it was boring or whatever. At least you all know where I've been and all that. And the next video will be, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know exactly what the next video will be. So stay tuned, question mark. Once things go back to being like semi-normal, I'll like upload again. So yeah, I know this is kind of random too, but this October 23rd, will be 1 year of me being on HRT, which is fucking crazy. That it's been 1 year almost. Well, it hasn't been 1 year, but it's almost been 1 year, so I mean, like, whatever. But it's almost been 1 year of me being on HRT, which is fucking insane. You know, question mark. Your girl has boobies now. It's crazy. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, I'm sorry if this is DMI, but like sometimes I like play with them. And I'm sorry, but yeah. Girl, you can't be talking about that shit. I'm sorry, okay? Listen. I'm excited, okay? I'm just happy that like I'm happy about the fact I've been on HRT and stuff. Like, I feel like my mental health has gotten so much better ever since I've been on HRT, and like I've like changed and grown so much as a person, and I like understand my boundaries, and like I know who I am. I feel so secure in myself. Like, yeah, I'm Naomi. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what my boundaries are. I have a spine. I can speak up for myself if something's wrong. You know, I know how to push people away if I think they're being kind of stinky, you know, like even if they're family members too. And it's like, yeah, man, like I am like, it's just crazy. Like, this is the first time like I feel like I'm secure in myself and who I am. I'm a lot happier now. And like the physical like changes too, like with my softer skin and boobies, you know, it's like crazy. It's like I'm so much happier now that I'm on HRT. Ever since I've been on HRT, like, it's crazy. Like, I know I've already made a video about it and all, but like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm 9 months on HRT, and yeah. Because last time the video, I think I was on 6 months. Well, I filmed it at like 4 months, and it came out 2 months later, so it was actually 6 months technically. And now I'm on 9 months HRT. Yeah, it's crazy. Your girl has boobies now. I mean, I don't want to be TMI or anything, but like they're not super big or anything, but like they're like, you know, it's a little something. They like move around now, and they like you know, whenever I go downstairs or go upstairs, I could feel them, and it's like, yo, I have boobies. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I should not be talking about this shit. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's just gonna be the video. I'm sorry for talking about that, but this is kind of a update, personal, just me blabbering about nothing video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know why you would though. And yeah, more content coming soon. I'm sorry for the lack of content on this channel. I'm gonna be known as one of those YouTubers that uploads more on the second channel rather than the main channel. So I guess that's what we're doing now, huh? Anyway, so next video will be coming, I don't know. And that was like a little update. This is Naomi signing off, and trans rights are human rights.